Are you ready for another smoothie? I bet you are. I am officially strung out on wild herbal smoothies. So I've got just another variation for you because these things are detoxifying me so fast, and it ain't pretty. Krista and I are in there going at each other, just years and years of stuff. I mean, it could be the snowballing of just really, really clean eating, deep meditation, and just really trying to get at the core of just awareness itself to see what I really am, what's really going on inside of me, and with the intention to perfect love. It's not something that I don't perfect love. The perfect love is already inside of there. I just have to be aware of that which is in the way and forgive myself for it by becoming aware of it. Um, Anyways, let's make a smoothie. We'll chat. I have people out there that are friends of mine, and everybody's going through something. I don't care who you are, because if you weren't going through something, you wouldn't be here on Earth. You'd have done left. See ya. I'm free. No, you're on Earth because you got something that you came here to do, a holy mission, and in that mission, I'm sure that you have to become perfected by the universe, and it's going to challenge you, and it is going to test you out. It's going to test your mettle every single step of the way. I've said it before, this is not a celestial realm. I mean, I hesitate to say this, but I guess I will anyways because it's coming up. My brother said years ago, he goes, Dan, life basically sucks. And that was it. And I was like, I didn't want to believe that. And it's like, of course that's not true on one level, and yet on another level it is. I mean, you're stuck in this blob of protoplasm. Your spirit knows what it's like to be free, totally free, up in the celestial realms of total light. And for some reason, it decided to come here to Earth. And so the build up to that is that I am sending out love to everyone out there. I'm putting blueberries in to the coconut water. I'm sending out love, a pint of blueberries. I'm sending out love in the smoothie. I'm sending out love. I'm putting in a banana. I'm sending out love because it's just cool that a lot of people say I found your videos and you really inspired me, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I've been there. I've done that. I don't want to go into it again. If you want to know, my story, which is just, I didn't give you the full details because who wants to go into it? But it was just ugly, I mean, it was just ugly, and yet it's the this is kale, by the way. It's the fertilizer, you know, that builds flowers. It's like all my crap allows me to stand up here with compassion and teach about raw foods, and people they dig it because they can feel the love. It's not my love, it's the love. And I have nothing to lose by letting it flow through me. A lot of people do. They have images to uphold, car payments to make, and they have to live by some status quo. I don't have that because I never did. I thank God every day that I was never rich or beautiful. I'm kind of beautiful now because I eat raw food, you know. Anyways, I say that in the most lighthearted way. Here come the bees. My intention here is to, with the food, the raw food is like, that's a hobby for me. And I've seen it do miracles in people's lives. People dying of cancer, eat raw foods, get well. I mean, so what else am I going to do? I've never seen that happen with meat. I've never seen anybody go on a meat diet and cure their cancer. Now, if it's happened, well, no, I can't say that. There was this guy that went to Alaska to the Eskimo native. This is lamb's quarters, and he ate rotten meat, and I guess it built his immune system went nuts, and it cured him of lymphoma. So I don't know. He puked his way to health, I guess. So, but that was what the Eskimo elder told him to do, and that's what he did. Now I guess he goes around and promotes eating rotten meat. So I don't know. I mean, anything can happen. But we've consistently, what we see with raw food is that people get well and people lose weight. and people's consciousness changes. That's really the area that I'm interested in. You know, the body is just this infallible protoplasmic thing that pretty much does what the hell it wants. I mean, you one bad food combination and you're out for the rest of the day. And you're like, damn it, I shouldn't have had those tomatoes and carrots and avocado and, you know, bread. Should have left out the bread, right? Because bread is dead. But I have nothing against bread or meat or anything for that matter. I know that, you know, but I go to a lot of raw food restaurants, and the people that work there aren't always raw foodists that own the places. Some of them are, and they're like, man, you're one of the few dudes who's like sane, you know, because there's no, why get militant about raw foods? It's like, give me a break. I mean, you know, I just heard it, God doesn't love you if you don't eat raw foods. I've literally heard people like, not in those words, but, you know, with that kind of thing, like, you're not going to get to heaven unless you eat raw foods. And it's like, whoa, you got a lot to learn, buddy, about the true nature of this universe and how infinitely loving that it is towards all of its creation. You know, I mean, the creation is the love. There's no way to explain it, but I'm here to give hope. I'm here to spread love. You know, if you don't like it, there's the little click button. See ya. If you do like it, then fill yourself up with it. Because I'll stand right here and just pray to God to be a channel of the divine for you. To give you hope that you can lose weight. That you can tighten that skin up when you do with raw foods. You know? And that you can get out of the wrong relationships with the wrong dude. For 20 years I've known people in the wrong relationship for 20 years of their whole life, and then just, you know, for some reason I would meet up with them and I would strengthen them, and they would just have the strength. And I held this one woman's hand while she left an abusive husband of 20 years. And I held her hand through the whole thing. She'd call me every few days and I'd be like, you can do this, you know, I mean, you got to love yourself. I never told her what to do. And now she's free, and she's still one of my best friends, and I love her to death, and we talk all the time. And now she's got a new boyfriend, and she's happy, and she lives in Hawaii, and she's totally free, and she swims with the dolphins every day, living her dream, you know. And so I'm here to hold your hand, and wherever you need courage, here's my hand, here's my heart, here's every ounce of courage. I'm not afraid, you know, of what? Going home, dumping this piece of crap off. It doesn't hardly ever work. I mean, I got one of the greatest bodies on the planet because I have been so maniacal with raw foods, detox, cleansing, yoga, breathing. I sleep at 10 o'clock every night, and I don't get up until I get up. And I'll call into work. Okay, now not everyone can be like me. And I've sacrificed a lot to be that, but I want to give you courage, and I want to give you hope, and I want you to keep on dreaming. My dreams are coming true. This YouTube thing is my dream, to share with you just the beauty of the simple things and how powerful love is, and how hate and fear and the punitive approach in this society will never work. You know, I hated myself for years for all the things I was doing, but until I started loving myself and putting myself in fields of energy that were loving, I couldn't get well. I couldn't sober up. I couldn't eat the foods I wanted to eat. And I am a firm believer in unconditional love and total forgiveness. That is the way I live my life. You know, I can't help it. It's the only thing that ever worked. I don't mean to get all crazy on you here, but I just want you to do what works. I can't tell you it's going to work for you, but I sure hope it will. I believe in unconditional love. I got a smoothie here. It's got bees in it, of course. My diet is vitamin B's now. I just eat bees in all my food. Hope this dude gets out of there. Anyways, you guys don't really need me to see me whack this up. I got coconut, banana, blueberry, plantain, kale, lamb's quarters. And you just keep that hope alive, and you keep that faith, and that'll get you there, okay? And you stay in touch with me, and you keep coming back to these videos. Subscribe, friend me on Facebook. I gotta get my 10's up. Love.